Yo, what is going on, boys? Asian Sensation back with another video. Today's episode is a pretty special one. I'm basically going to be post-comment slash analyzing slash BTD caster, Big Sensei. We're going to be doing a best of 5. This is for 3rd place of Season 3 KOTH, which is a long time ago, but we never got around to playing it. So this is just kind of for the KOTH archive and all that. So we're playing I Smile. Pretty good series. It's a best of 5. And we decided to use the current KOTH rules, so each player gets to ban a tower. I decided to ban NG, and my opponent I Smile banned Dartling. So this is what we're gonna get into. I'll see you in the first map, which is Hot Tub. Subscribe to, bye. All right, so here we go. We got Hot Tub. I decided to rock DFA here. And the reason I'm recording my perspective as opposed to the Battles TV is simply because I like seeing kind of all the things I do. Like, sure, I can't analyze as deeply comparing eco numbers and all that, but I think it gives a really good sense of just my perspective of things, which is obviously pretty important. So I Smile is regarded as a really, really good dart farm ace player. He's really knowledgeable, been around for a while, and he also can get like round 64 in the micro challenge, I think, something like that. So he's a pretty solid opponent I was a little bit worried about, but I think I can squeak by on some maps against him, so I'm not too concerned about getting 3 out, but we'll see. So yeah, Hot Tub starting. We're both going to start pretty passive, I would imagine, with dart, just because this trip dart spot handles pretty well, so we'll see. So yeah, he actually is sending right now, so he's going in with a little bit of a mixed eco strat, whereas I decided to play passive and hold off for my plantation, it looks like. But I am going to get down a second dart here, it looks like. So we're going to use the same trip dart spots. I think these are the 2 most effective ones. And yeah, you can see he's just going super mix eco into round 4. Whereas I'm just going to send a few pinks and then save up for my plantation. And go from there. So I don't really want to get a second trip dart up. So at this point, I'm like, all right, I'm just going to make it to round 5. Mess around with the dart targeting a little bit. I like that trip dart spot on last. I think it gets that little whole circle right there pretty well, so doing that. I get a end of round 4 plantation. It's good enough. I probably should have greeted a little harder than I did, because we ended up getting our plantation at the same time, so he played that phenomenally. This is just showing my kind of lack of knowledge with DFA, but again, we're sneaking on by. He's probably at like, what, 285 eco or so, and he only has a 0-1 dart as opposed to my 0-2 there. So now round 6 comes around. I'm gonna force a trip dart, and he's actually going to go straight for his farm. So I maybe should have aggroed the greens right here, but I decide against that and just try to force a trip instead. So I'm trying to just play passive BIA. That's what I want to do, but at the same time, I don't want to let him greed too much. He's up slightly in eco, and our farms are like identical, so slight outplay on his part. Live-wise, he's up 23 on me, but not too big. So he's going to go for a layered rush around 7. This is a solid rush. Good to blend it around 7. But the thing is, my 2 trips are handling really well. And I try to do a similar rush back at him. And you can see we're getting quite a bit of lives now on him. At least it looked like it. Yeah, there he goes. Now he's starting to leak. Now the live count is kind of tapering, or getting pretty equal at this point. So we're going to need a spolt next round. But I do want to go for my plantation here in a second, if possible. So I think I greed it right here. Yeah, I greed for my plant. And he is probably going to punish. No, he goes for his plantation as well. So now I go for some yellows towards him, followed by some blacks to kind of layer over the top. And hopefully catch his darts chasing right here. So send him a little bit of that. And he is leaking quite a bit. He's leaked what? Oh my gosh, he's almost leaked 100 lives. This is perfect. So I think we're playing really well at this point in comparison to him. He's going to go for a rush, get my spolt on last. And with some targeting with my top trip dart from Strong and first, we solo that essentially no less, lasting a few leaks, but not bad. We've got good farms. If you look at our eco, they're pretty good. We've gained over 100 eco and we have almost 3 plantations. That's pretty solid. So now preparation for round 11 rushes is happening. I'm going to send him a little rush just to force a spolt. And there we go. So again, you can just see all our placements are like identical in terms of towers that are not farms. And that just kind of shows how you kind of just have to use the best dart spots. And this is what just has become just the most common spots throughout the years on this map. This is one of my least favorite maps, if you didn't know, but not a fan to see this as the first map. So he's probably, looking at this situation, he's probably going to go for a bank play. I Smile's known for kind of doing the bank plays. and doing a really, really good job at it. But instead, he goes for a rush right here. He balloon boosts, so I got a little panicky, but honestly, slight over defend on my part. I did not need that third spolt, I don't think. I think we could have soloed without, but he forced quite a bit of defense, so I counter with a similar rush just to kind of force the same amount of defense and join the eco boost that he just did. So I'd say at this point, he's probably like 460 eco, roughly speaking. I'm not sure. Could be completely wrong, but it seems to be pretty even so far. So two trips there. We have really good defense. And I mean, we could send ceramics, but instead I'd rather go for a BIA. So we're both on pace to get like round 16 BIA. I'm still gonna rush here. Let's see what I send. I send him a little bit of rush. I'm gonna balloon boost as well. We're probably gonna trade boosts. Yeah, he boosts immediately. I wanna try defending this without boost. And can we do that? Looks like we're struggling. I'm spiking, but we defend without boost, which is awesome. Now he boosted here, so I want to go for a secondary rush to force BIA cell, but that would require a massive rush. So I go for kind of a big rush. We force a lot of defense, but the jugs on this map are just really good, and I didn't have a balloon boost available, so now I just go for my BIA. Probably getting out ecoed slightly, but round 18 Moabs are going to be really tough, dude. So I might die to a Moab here. I have 2 spikes and a boost, but even then, this map's pretty tough to defend, so I should just tower boost immediately. Yep, and then I should spike this as well, put my jug on first, spike it, Asian. A lot of ceramics over the top, I'm gonna have to sell this. So I sell it, and my game literally crashes. I was dead anyways, but my game crashed, so. GG's, I guess, and we'll go game 2. Okay, so this is a really interesting one, because okay, we should actually rewind this. Okay, so you can see right here, he anti-stalled the first round, right? And that's really bad. The fact that he's anti-stalling means he's going to be playing aggressive with tack. And tack is really good on this map, so you can play pretty aggro, risk-free, just because of how good the tack is. So I'm pretty scared. My loadout suffers against aggro loadouts, so I'm a little concerned. I just have to focus on farming as best as possible. And let's see how this plays out. So I would much rather be in his situation with Wiz tack, if I knew my opponent was going Wiz Pillage. He's starting off with attack, but the thing is he's not anti-stalling with that attack, which is really good. So round 2 is not anti-stalled like round 1, and that's gonna be really nice. So what I like to do when someone anti-stalls against me and I'm going Wiz Bill, I like to get up a farm and then a 1-1 wizard and then upgrade my farm to a 1-0. And then, or actually I just go for a fireball and then I upgrade my farm. So you wanna get that 1-0 farm as early as possible without leaking much. So this way, we're still going to be able to get up our lightning round 4, but we're not even going to leak that much. Because one banana and an eco boost, and we afford it. So this is a pretty good way to minimize the leaks, especially taking advantage of the situation since he only anti-stalled round 1. If he would have been anti-stalling rounds 2 and 3, then we wouldn't be able to do this as effectively. I wouldn't have been able to get my 1-0 farm probably. But this kind of allows us to do that. So I'm going to check the recording because I have not checked the recording. Are we even recording? Yes, we are. All right, bet. Cool beans. So yeah, you can see like, sure, he's greeting, but that is not good for him. Like he doesn't really need to value farms too much. He should be valuing anti-stall much more. But you can see these rounds are getting kind of long. So that's going to allow me to get a plantation before going into round 6, which is awesome. And my lightning is going to solo to round 8. So I'm going to force a little bit of defense. We want to force that blade shooter, which we do, but the thing is now he's going to be ending the rounds earlier, so I don't know if that was actually worth it. Sure, it is forcing $600 of defense. I think it is worth it, but now we farm on. I'm hiding farms thinking I'm sneaky because he's on mobile, so he's not going to be able to see both of my farms, which is super sweaty play, and that's why he's laughing over there like big Asian tryhardization right now. So that's that. Also, I'm going to have to grab my chicken out of the oven in a minute and 50 seconds, so I have to take a little bit of intermission. So okay, this is a big round actually. Let's pause that. Round 8. A lot of people think you need 2 lightnings round 8, but that is not the case. Because this spot, these 2 whiz spots, fireball is exceptional. So watch this. I don't even go for 2 lightnings. I put my wizards on strong so they shred the big layers, and then the fireballs clean up, and we defend. Don't need 2 lightnings. Most maps you would need 2 lightnings, but on a map like this, with such good fireball placements, you don't. So that's going to allow us to get a round 8 second plantation with minimal leaks. Really, really important round for us. So that's a big Asian swag station moment, because we just saved $1,200 of defense. You know how important that is when you have such a loadout that is playing against freaking aggro with tack? That's huge. You only have good farms against, and saving $1,200 right there is really, really, really good for us. And that's going to just swing things our way. So now it's round 11. He's going to rush, obviously, and force a second lightning at this point. So he knows how to play aggro, and he's doing a pretty good job of it. I think he should have anti-stealth harder early, but nonetheless, still pretty good performance. We have 3 plants going into round 13, which is excellent. And at this point, I should go for my monkey town, or my monkey fort. He's setting cam grows just to force monkey sense on both. So now I'm expecting, yep, there we go. I go for my monkey fort, and we're on pace to get like around 16 BIA. And if I get a BIA around 17 or earlier, it's pretty much GG. So we'll see how this kind of pans out though, because we're going to be able to get a BIA for cheap under our monkey village. So you don't need as many farms as you normally do. Okay, so he's going to rush. I get the monkey forts. And then the monkey fort with fireball makes the fireball twice as good. So, oh, there's my timer. All right. So we defend that pretty easily. Small bait rush. Get it, baby. So yeah, we just defend that round 14 rush pretty handily. And now we're still on pace to get a pretty early BIA, which is good. Can probably get out of this round if I want to. So let's see if I end up going for it. Once we see region pinks come, okay, he's going to send ceramics. Not going to do anything. Unless we just burn spikes. This is what we save our spikes for, so we just do that. Easy defend, making him spend quite a bit of money. Still gonna go for another fireball though. But you don't need a dragon's breath, you can just do this. And here we go, I go for the BIA. And I boost. I did not need to boost there. I don't know why I boosted. So he's gonna have to send a massive, like an all out, basically, to force me to sell here. So let's see what he does. Like, I have so many fireballs. There's no way he's gonna force sell here. So yeah, he doesn't even try to re-rush right there. So we don't even have to cash out, which is ideal, but we do have to get ready for Moabs. So I'm probably gonna sell this to get up a Dragon's Breath. And let's see what I do. Yep, he's gonna balloon boost as well. So I may have to boost here again, but now that we have a BIA, we're fine. So yeah, you can see he fake balloon boosted, trying to bait cash out, and didn't work. We're chilling. And at this point, pretty much should win here. I mean, he didn't drain us successfully in game. We got our BIA, round 16, I think. We're absolutely fine. We're absolutely fine. So now, we should get ready for round 20 BFPs. Now, you have a couple of options against round 20 BFPs. If you get up a Jungle Drums Monkey Fort, so a 2-1 village, then you have 5 Dragon's Breaths, it'll solo a BFB. That's my plan here, because that's going to allow us to have permanent defense and not have to buy and resell like abilities, stuff like that. So if he does rush, that's probably what I'll do. You can always just Phoenix boost, but we'll see what ends up happening. So here comes BFB. And I'm probably going to have to cash out here. I want to cash out as late as possible. If I can make it to the end of this round and get that interest from our BIA, that'd be exceptional. So I try to boost and defend without cashing out here. And let's see if we are successful in doing so. On boost, only 3 Phoenixes. And we defend without cashing out. So that was another huge play. So I think we've played this really, really well so far, other than boosting, using our first boost was kind of a mistake. Right there, we didn't have to cash out. And so now our BIA is already at 12K. Okay, he just went for his facility right here, so I want to rush this. Force at minimum a boost. But potentially force him to sell here. This might kill, actually. He's Maelstroming, and probably... Okay, he's good. But round 22 comes around. And I'm able to aggro right here just because my BIA is basically maxed. So it doesn't really matter. And we're going to send some Camo Cerams. This is probably going to be GG. He's going to need another Fireball. So obviously he shows off that great micro that he has in-game. And we cash out our BIA for 20K. So we're vibing. I should keep rushing here, dude. Look at his defense. This is going to kill. You're dead. I think that, yeah, you're dead. He survives with 7 lives. So nicely done. But the thing is, we have 900 eco, and I can go for my plant or my facility right here. I don't know why I'm not. I might as well. I don't know what I'm waiting for. I think I'm sniffing out as oh my god or something, so I don't want to just sell my BIA or my facility. But I go for it pretty safe, saving a little bit of money just in case. And we can kind of expect an all out here shortly, I would imagine. Because he knows he has no late game potential against me here, so I think it's now or never. I think he should just all out me with BFBs right now. It's a pretty effective rush against... Well, no, he should not. I don't know what he should do. I mean, he's kind of drawing dead here at this point. Unless I choke to AI or something. But I'm just getting eco right now, setting him some stuff, and that's definitely going to kill him there. No way he survived that, right? Okay, so here comes the... Oh my god. I'll show you guys how to defend this. First, I get in my jungle drums. Then I spam these. Then I cash this out. And he's basically draining all his eco, so if I defend this, I win. Is my logic here. So I'm just getting ready, just defending. I'm fine burning my last boost here, because if I defend this, I basically win. So I'm not going to really need boosts anyways. And we're just chilling with our defense. Pretty expensive to defend, but defends fairly well, so no worries there. And now we still have 1100 eco and a facility and so much defense. We have like 5 times as much money invested in our defense as he does, so more than that actually. And I think he's just accepting defeat right here. Never mind, he's still hanging on. I did not think this game went that long. But yeah, things are definitely in our favor. And I think he's just going to end up dying to AI probably. But you can see we have a massive out farm. We have a huge eco loot now that he sent that Oh My God in the BFB. That kind of drained, what, 700 eco or so probably. But I'm just going to continue to farm on. I could rush him, but I'm literally just playing it safe at this point. And just waiting for him to all out, because... Why would I rush in this situation? Sure, I could probably kill, but if he defends, like, then I just drain my eco, and it's not good, so. Here comes another Oh My God. Honestly, if I just Phoenix, or not Phoenix, oh, I counter, actually, but I'm still going to defend his rush. But that counter's kind of going to be the dagger. Very unlikely that he defends that. Plus, AI is going to kill him right here anyways, I think. He needs another Maelstrom. Yeah, he dies. So, no, we don't get to defend that, but it would have been pretty easy to defend. So, 1-1 going into game 3. Okay, so here we go. So we're both going to start with the farm. I'm going to use my sweaty farm spot. Since I know he's on mobile, he's not going to be able to see that farm upgrades. He's still going to see the banana farmer collected, but still, Asian sweatation out here. So we're going to go 255 eco and then get up our dart. Hopefully not butchering that placement. We're good to go. That is a hard trip dart placement, and he butchered his placement. So we go back. Go again. So there we go. All right. So we're back after messing up placements. And both going to be starting kind of aggro. So I'm going to be going a little bit of a mixed eco here by the looks of it. Probably go to like 283 to 285 eco and then get up my, or save up for my plantation. So I think that's what I'm going to do, 285 or so. So yep, I sent it 284 and now I'm just going to hold for my plantation. This way I'll be able to afford it at 136 game time. I probably could have ecoed a little bit more, probably one more set, but it is what it is, and we're gonna get that up, and then we're gonna have more money in rush with round 6 anyways. So there we go, we get up our plant. We're out farming. He over ecoed, so that's why he's thumbs downing. So we got our plantation before him. Should probably get an extra banana, we'll see. But round 6, it's gonna come around, and most times dart versus dart on offside does not go that late, because a lot of people have transitioned into mixed eco and just aggro dart, which is pretty fun, honestly, but you get some drain games sometimes, so let's see what happens. He's going to aggro around 6, as am I. I'm going to get up another dart just to kind of aid our 2 trip darts, and you can see his dart targeting is just exceptional. Something I got to learn, because you can see he barely freaking leaks, whereas I'm freaking leaking. So great play on his part in terms of his dart targeting. I need to figure that out, because he only had 2 trips for that whole round 6. So I'm gonna go back to rushing, force a spolt here most likely, and get some eco at the same time. Like, this is good to get eco. Like, sure, we're forcing defense, but at the same time we are getting solid amounts of eco, and he's gonna be doing the same. I'm gonna need my spolt for round 8 anyway, so there's no point in greeting here. I could probably sell that 0-1, 0-2 dart, whatever that is, but I'm probably gonna, yeah, I should go for my farm here. And I'd say our eco is pretty similar. I don't think anyone's been too much more aggro than the other, based off my kind of raw thoughts, but we'll see. So now I'm going to get a spolt down, or the start of a spolt for round 9, because chances are we're going to aggro round 9 against each other. So I'm going to send a rush, and this will force a second spolt. And you're going to want to keep that spolt there anyways. But again, his dart targeting is nasty, and he doesn't need to get up a second spolt. But I doubt that's going to allow him to get a farm anyways. So I think he just unnecessarily leaked right there because he's going to need the Spolt next round anyways. So he's not going to farm. He gets up the Juggy. And I'm going to get my Jug up as well. We want to force that Spolt. I don't send a regen right there just to see if I can bait it anyways. And I do. So we have a really good eco. Definitely out ecoing now, but he's going to be out farming just a tad. But yeah, we have a nice eco lead now, I think. So I'm sitting pretty. This is a really good match so far for us. Like we're playing pretty well. But now you can see my out farm or my out eco is going to allow him to out farm right here. So that is not good. Like he's up quite a bit in farms. He's got like $1,500 extra on us. And he's gonna probably rush us right here. Yep, so he is gonna rush. He likes that Camgrow lead rush because it forces the double range upgrades on both trips. So you can see some good dart micro there on my part to defend this. Should be a pretty easy defend. And at this point I should counter. But he got some good eco out of that. He's probably at like 480, 490 eco now because of that. And I'm just gonna farm. I have 3 plantations right now, so this is good. But he goes for a bank, dude. He's the king of bank play, dude. I don't know. So I'm gonna rush here, hopefully force a boost or something so I can go for a big round 16 rush. So that's an over rush on my part. That's forcing a boost anyways, yeah. That's an over rush. But now I go for a rush. All he's gonna need is an ODS right here. So is he gonna be able to afford that though is the question. He's getting 30 eco at the end of every round. I should send some rainbows in here. We force another Jug though. And pretty eco-heavy rush on my part. And I'm boosting here because I probably would have died. So yeah, he has that bank and he's just doing quite well with that. But I mean, we're still in it. We have a solid amount of eco to back up our game. But his bank's going to continue to cook up. But he definitely has been cashing out that bank. He's selling a Jug right here. You see that? He's selling a Jug so he can invest more money into his trip darts for round 18. He's space ecoing right now. Like, what the heck is he doing? I'm like, what is this? I'm gonna send him a Moab. He's gonna send a Bloon Rush. So I need a Spolt Spam. Start Spolt Spam in Asian. Big Spolt Spam guy. And we should defend that. We get a boost out of him. Now I want to force a bank sell. That is what I want. So what am I gonna do here? Am I gonna send another Moab? I should. Yes, I do. But let's see if he can defend. Let's see if he has enough for a fan club here. All he has had is a bank for the past 4 or 5 rounds. The thing is, the bank gives 30 eco every round. It builds interest. Like he's gonna be able to probably afford a fan club right here. So let's see how he does. Instead, he goes for the ace play, which is bold, really bold, and does that defend. He has really good ace micro and defends flawlessly. So this is just showing how good of a dart player he is. And then he sells for the BIA. That's a big power play. And because of that, I know he's not going to have that much money to defend this, so I Bloon boost twice. He tower boosts, and then he gets up an ace. So if he would have boosted the ace, he probably would have defended. But his ace isn't boosted, so guess what, boys? GG, 2-1 Asian. So now we're all going to game 4. He was salty, so I'm just going to skip forward. He's aggroing. I'm playing super passive. This is like my least favorite map, and honestly, well, NG's banned, so I couldn't go aggro about NG. So we're just sitting here struggling. I honestly this map's so bad. I absolutely hate this map. I really do. So now round 6, again, he's going mixed eco dart. He's playing very eco heavy, which you rarely see on this map. Most times it's passive BIA. So I was a little shocked to see that, but you can see my double trip dart gang doing pretty well. Don't need 3 trips for round 7, so we defend that, but the leaks are bad, but I mean, what's new? I'm always leaking, so it don't matter. We're gonna out farm pretty heavily here, which is good, but he's gonna be out ecoing so much. Pain. This is just looking really bad for us. Not playing the best, but I agreed, go for my plant, and he's slowly catching up in farms. He's gonna keep catching up in farms since he has such a bigger eco than us, so. Oh well, I'm just gonna save up, try to get a BIA as early as possible, and then catch back an eco through BIA. That's my plan. But I still need to force defense. Like, stop greeting, you bat. He gets up the Spolty Poo. I'm just gonna get up mine as well because I'm gonna need it. And plus I died at 2 leads, so I can't really greed here. Gonna get my Spolt down. I'm gonna send 1 set of leads, force his Jug. But you can see he has 2 plantations. I sell that in anticipation that I was gonna be able to afford that, but I don't. So there we go, we defend. Now we have to prep for around 11 rushes. I'm gonna rush him here. And let's see what happens. He's probably, oh, he's gonna get up another farm here too. But we send that rush hoping to force another Spolt. But he just farms on, doesn't care, and this is really bad. So I'm gonna farm on, but I do have to worry about rushes here. And he might go for a bank here shortly as well, like he did last game. And there he does it again, the bank play, the mysterious bank play that I don't know much about. So I decided to copy him. And he ends up rushing. I don't know where he's getting this money. Okay, never mind, tiny rush. We're fine. And I wanted to keep my plantation here, just because I can sell it and then get up a BIA once I have enough money. So, plus, it's just a nice cushion of money. You don't just want to bank here. Like, if you can leave a plantation, definitely do it. But now we have to get ready for round 15. I'm going to need defense. So we're still in this game. No doubts. I sent a weird rush. I don't really know what that was, but we forced a Spolt, I guess. Probably should have just waited till round 16 to send that, but... Oh no, I'm rushing with barely any money left over, so I'm pretty susceptible to a counter. He counters here. And he sends ceramics in there. I should spike those. No, I should just boost. I should just boost. I boost and burn spikes because I kind of have to. And we defend, but I did just boost, and he still has a bloom boost, I think. Which is a little spooky. All right, okay, our bank's at 3,500. And we can base it. Okay, if I sell my BIA, I can afford a BIA, I think. Or if I sell my plantation, I think I can afford a BIA. I don't know why I didn't do that right there. I definitely could have just went for a BIA, but I did not. So I just lost like 50 eco, essentially. But I'm going to go for a rush here, hoping to get this by his defense. I'm hoping on boost that this doesn't defend. I think, but he does a really nice triple spike play to defend that. So nicely done. And I try to... Such a bad play. Look at this, dude. I'm $215 short of that, and my bank's at 5K, and I accidentally cash it out. I accidentally cash out my bank, so I just threw the game. Cashed out my bank at 5K after getting up to a BIA, so basically throwing the entire game out the window. So I'm pretty salty about that. Bad misclick, but we would have been in the game if I didn't do that, but sadly, Asian Choke Station's out. So it is what it is, but I'm kind of desperate at this point to just get a lucky kill rush. And he sends a Moab. I'm fine if I just die to this, dude. Like, come on now. Because he's just going to have like 10,000 more dollars on me in his BIA. So that's just absolutely scary. But I go for a big rush. Not going to do anything here. I try my best to sneak something by his pretty dang good defense, but we're unsuccessful. So GG. This is pretty much it. Not much we can really do here. So he's probably gonna get a second BIA at the end of this round, in which case, welp, I ain't doing that because my BIA is probably like 2K. But you know, you can't win them all. You can't win them all. And at this point, I'm just thinking, what am I gonna pick for my losing map? But round 22 AI, we can maybe sneak some ceramics by. That's definitely an option. And then you can see he has bank. I'm just gonna send a desperation Moab. He has 2 BIAs. For some reason I'm trying to farm right here. And I'm gonna send a Moab here just to get another boost maybe. Something. But I'm gonna rush him still. Not looking so good. And I mean I'm close to a second BIA, but I don't know. Like it's just not good. Not a good situation. His BI is going to be cooking, but on the bright note, we still have 2 wins this series, and it's the best of 5, and we're up 2-1, so we got to keep that in mind. I'm going to go for a BIA end of this round, and it's looking like we're going to go late game here, which is kind of surprising. I wasn't really expecting to go late game based off how this started, and me accidentally cashing out my freaking bank like a little bot, but we did that, so GG's. So I'm just gonna skip forward. We're gonna get a BIA in this round. I guess I can get that up right now. So I should just get that up now. Instead, I wait for the interest, then do it. And he's gonna rush here. 3 jugs should handle whatever rush he's sending, as it does. And now we're just gonna skip forward. Oops. All right. So now we get to round 31. I sent him a, oh my god, he's sending me one as well. We sent it at like the exact same time. So now we just get ready. We get ready. And this is where shit gets interesting, dude. DFA micro off, who would have that? So here we go. We have all our trip darts set on strong. We have a Spectre. And I'm gonna have to ace micro in that middle. So I'm gonna have to sell that top facility to start ace microing. So we're throwing out our only money source. And well, I guess we have 3 other facilities, but throwing away a fourth of it. Now I'm selling my frickin', I'm about to die, okay. We clutch up. If I sell my Spectre, I just hate microing on this map. It's such an awkward kind of positioning. But I'm just gonna start frickin' GZing with my turtle micro right now. I've never been able to micro well on this map. I don't know what it is. Part of it's a mental block, I think, but I'm making sure I have my fan club going at all times, doing some GZing. He defends barely right there. That was a close call. But yeah, we're just GZing. We're gonna run out of money here shortly. I stopped rushing. I should continue to send. There we go. We sent him another one. We're out of boosts. We're still in this, no doubt. We are definitely still in this game. He does not have that much money more than us. However, he does still have that last facility, which is 20,000 in reserves. So we're hanging on. We're doing everything we can. And at this point, I think I just have to rely on him not defending, because I'm not sure I have enough. No, I definitely have enough money to defend here, actually. Because I probably have 3 active fan clubs, which will each sell for like 8K. So this is not looking good. Now this is when I stall. I should stall this now. I cannot defend that. There's no way I defend that, so I have to all out. Is he going to have enough money to defend this is the question, though. I get up a Spectre, not the play, not the play, not the play. I get up a fan club. Is this going to defend? All my darts are on strong, so it's not going to defend. He looks like he dies right here, but he does not. And we end up winning. Just kidding, we die. Intense game, though. 2-2 in the series, going to the final map. So my losing map is Swan Lake. Okay, so my losing map is Boat. It's not Boat Board. My losing map is Swan Lake, so here we go. Getting after it. For all the marbles, the final game, boys. The final freaking game, best of 5. This is for 3rd place in the KOTH freaking season. Out of the hundreds, almost 1,000 people active. So, pretty big deal. I was just fortunate to even get this far. Like, I'm pretty washed, so I was surprised to make it as just a content creator who doesn't really grind this game anymore at all. I play maybe 2 games a day, so this is interesting. Like, on average, I do not play more than 20 games of battles per week. Usually. So I'm not like a sweat. I'm just a veteran. That's how I call myself. So here we go. Starting off pretty well. Pretty even as well. He's got his farm up. I got my grape shot in the same spot as him. And I'm going to send him a little bit of stuff to force another upgrade on his grape shot on round 4 here. So I'm just going to get my 1-1 up immediately. And he's going to do the same. So I'm going to micro my Buccaneer from close and last. Both work pretty well. So we'll do that. And just going to stop around here. I'm going to be able to send... He stopped sending early, so he doesn't really know the eco numbers as well. Whereas I'm going to go up to like 288 probably. Or 286, excuse me. So we're going to get the same amount of bananas, but I'm going to get more lives on him right here. So you can see right there, boom, I get my plantation. So we have same time plantation, but I have out eco and more lives. It's a really good start for us here, comparatively speaking, against iSmile. He's a really good player, so I'm concerned about how this game is going to kind of go down. And I haven't lost on Swan Lake in a minute. Like, this is my go-to losing map. I'm fairly confident on it, so we'll see how I do. I'm going to get down another Buccaneer, put him on close. I'm going to balloon boost since he greeted for his farm there. Why does greeted sound weird? He gred for his farm? Nah, it's not. I'm not. I know it's greeted, but it sounds weird. But yeah, we're forcing a bunch of leaks. Absolutely awesome. It's really good. And now I go for my farm. So he's out farming, but you have a lot of lives on him. Farms are definitely valued on this map, no doubt. But we're not going to be that far behind in farms where it's unmanageable to kind of catch up. Plus we have that eco cushion on him, so. I'm just going to send a bunch more space blacks, try to get a few more lives on him while at the same time build my eco. He's going to get his plantation here any second now. Yep, there he goes. So we got it up, but we're only $500 behind. Now I'm going to beta boost right here, it looks like. Playing a lot more aggro than I normally do. This is a little surprising, looking back. Usually I'm the one playing passive, but it appears my aggression has came out. Aggro station out here. So he sends a nicely timed rush to prevent me from getting my plantation. but I'm $21 short of that plant, which sucks. I really wanted to get that up around 10. Instead, we're gonna have to settle for a Bernie stuff and get ready for round 11. So this is honestly sucking for us. I'm gonna fall behind in farms here. I sent a big rush. Try to bait a boost or something. But with really good boat micro and mortar micro, he defends with the spike as well. So he's down 22 lives. So we have probably 100 more eco than him here, and we're not that far behind in farms. So I'm sitting pretty well, actually. I like this positioning. We do have to worry about an all-out, though. Always have to worry about an all-out. But I think I feel okay going for my form here. Sell maybe that grape shot and get up the destroyer if he rushes. So let's see what I do here. And it looks like I do that exact play. Get up the bigger blast. And now I'm going to put my destroyer on first. And that should defend. So really good targeting, but I boost. Why did I freaking boost? Did not need to boost that. So now we have to worry about an all-outs, which is really, really scary. Really, really scary. So okay, pause this, pause it. Looks like an all-out's coming, right? So I'm like, okay. How do I just defend this and I win, right? You would think. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens, boys. Here comes the all-out. I counter, get up a mortar stall, but I sent too small of a counter. He still has a destroyer. He still has a destroyer. So I get the mortar stall going, boom. What am I sending? I don't know. I'm panicking. Getting up a destroyer. Too late. We lose. I rage quit. GG's. Hope you guys enjoyed. Pretty fun series. Close one. And see you in the next one. Long games. But if you enjoyed, subscribe. If you like the post-com, let me know. See you in the next one.